Ah!
Hello! And welcome to our Blank Explosion live show! Woo! Woo! This month we read Blankets by Craig Thompson. It was our first graphic novel experience. I hope you guys had fun experiencing the graphic novels with us. Just before we start, I'm going to let you guys know that we're going to be taking questions from the question app. It's either in this corner or this corner. And you click on it and you can ask questions and you can up the ones you like. So we'll be answering them, you know, the way you answer questions. Okay. I'm Christine. This is my channel.
I'm Jesse from the channel Jesse the Reader.
And I'm Kat from the channel Katie-tastic.
Woo! Okay. So, as per usual, I guess we'll start off with, like, our initial thoughts on the book. Guys?
I guess I'll go first. I went into this graphic novel not knowing anything about it. I knew that it was critically acclaimed, that it had won several awards, and so that's all I knew going into this graphic novel. I thought maybe it would have to do with love because you got the couple here on the cover, and they're hanging out in the snow, and so went into this book without any expectations. I really enjoyed it. The illustrations were beautiful, such stunning illustrations. The storyline, it was really strange. It was not anything that I expected it to be. It was a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Like it deals with religion, and I guess that's like the main thing that it deals with. But I just wasn't expecting that to be within this story, so that was really interesting. So overall, I loved it. It was really good. Yes.
Cut.
Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. We haven't talked much about this book amongst ourselves. We were saving it for the live show, but the one that all of us said was that it wasn't quite what we were expecting. Like, we were kind of expecting something different. And just like Jesse said, I wasn't expecting some of the themes here. Like, I thought it was going to be more lighthearted, like a cute, fun, rom-com type of book, graphic novel, and it wasn't. There's a lot of deeper themes going on, and it touches on all these aspects from like religion to creativity, and I did really enjoy it. I do want to read more graphic novels. I thought the art was beautiful. The story, I feel like it was very slice of life. Like, I feel like I didn't get a good enough resolution. Like, I wanted something.
There wasn't as much of an arc.
Yeah, there wasn't exactly not much of an arc. The whole relationship with Raina, and I didn't feel the closure. I need more closure.
It was very rushed there towards the end, I feel like.
Yeah, it was like what you said, like a slice of life, and it wasn't what I was expecting at all. I had high expectations for this book because I had high expectations because why did I have it? Oh, Stephanie Perkins. She was like, oh my god, this changed my graphic novel life, and I could see how this would inspire her character from Isla a lot. Like,
that's what I was going to ask, because as I was reading this, I was like, this is kind of like
just like it. It really gave me an image of what that book would look like, because I had never read anything like she was describing in Isla, and I was like, ooh, Isla, sorry. Anyway, but I was expecting it to be a love story type of a thing because of how she liked it, and her stories are like love stories.
Right.
And then I went to the Barnes & Noble, and I'm in the aisle, and the guy next to me sees me pull it out, and he's like, oh my god, have you read that? I was like, no. And he's like, oh my god, you have to. It's fantastic. It's so good. It's like the best thing ever in the history of the life. So obviously I'm going in with high expectations, and it was a lot about faith. It was a lot about slice of life. I'm just not used to reading graphic novels, but I don't know, it was so different than reading a real book where I visualize everything.
Right.
Everything kind of before you, and I like to visualize things because it forces you into the world, and here it's more like I'm separated from it, and it's in black and white, and it's not in color like the world is. I feel like in a way it hindered my ability to really get sucked into the book and really, I don't know, you can only tell so much in pictures, so you can only get the characters so much. Like Raina, we got an idea of who she was, but like, do you really felt like we knew her? I didn't. Did you guys?
Yeah, like you kind of don't fully get to know them. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, like you just kind of see like this little bits of them, not like all of who they are. So I completely understand that.
Yeah, I mean it's a different type of venue. That's not what I'm looking for. It's a different type of art than other than how would you guys rate this book?
I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because I really liked it. I love the illustrations. I think that's what like really sold me on it was the art because it's beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah, the art was really nice.
Yeah, I also gave it a 4 out of 5. It was mostly because of the story. Like there was no arc, and that I wanted more of that. If I'd known going into it that it was more of a slice of life and kind of an open-ended, no real resolution, like I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. Like thinking that. So my expectations probably made me not enjoy this as much as I could have. But the art was beautiful. And it was funny and touching and made me think about a lot of things. So, yeah, I still really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5 stars, too, because I liked it. I thought the art was nice. I just didn't like it as much as I was expecting to. I thought I was going to love it because of the rave reviews I've heard. Yeah. I think if I went into it without expectations, maybe it would have been different. And the storyline, I mean, it frustrated me in a way because I feel like I've experienced similar things to him, but not to the extreme that he was. Like, he was so cut off from any other information than, like, what the church camp wanted him to hear. And it was frustrating that he was questioning it and, like, they would just bounce it back at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't get out of there until the end, like, to learn things about even just, like, the human body, like, how he had, like, felt so guilty about just liking Reina.
Right.
So I was like, oh, man, like, don't be so hard on yourself.
He burned all of his...
Oh, my God.
No, I was like, whoa, okay, wow.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like that had a lot to do with the fact that he felt like he was being tempted and turning his back on God, and was like, no. Oh. But, yeah, let's see the questions, yeah. Mm-hmm. Is this a good graphic novel to start with if you're just getting into graphic novels?
I don't know if this is a question we can answer, since it's, like,
my first graphic novel.
Graphic novel. Jesse has read several others, but we're all kind of noobs in the graphic novel.
I still feel pretty new to the graphic novel world, but I don't think that I would recommend this as the first graphic novel to pick up if this is like the first graphic novel that you're wanting to read. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend this as like a first graphic novel read.
Like,
what would you recommend?
Yeah, what would you recommend?
Oh, guys. I'm thinking either the Amulet series. I can't remember the author's name, or Deadly Class. Either of those. Like, if you're wanting a middle grade one, go for Amulet. If you're wanting more of a young adult, more adult, go for Deadly Class for sure. Which Deadly Class is technically a comic book, but you can find a bind-up of it, so definitely get that.
Most of those are like fantasy, though. Like, do you think it might be easier with the very contemporary, very realistic?
That's what. Like, I do think this was easy to read and easy to go quickly.
I don't know. Like, maybe going into it knowing more about it, if it sounds like something they would enjoy, because it's not like it's a contemporary, but it's like a very like it deals with
faith.
It deals with like faith and different things like that. Like, it's not just a love story. There's so much more to it. So it just depends what you're wanting.
Love story, yeah. It's more like his childhood. It's a slice of his childhood and how that affected him as a person today.
And how that affects him and.
Yeah, and like I really enjoyed the parts with his brother. Like all those flashbacks, I thought were really cute. Except for the disgusting peeing on each other one.
Yeah, that was sick.
Oh my God.
I loved the ones where they're like in bed and it turns into like an ocean or whatever, and it's like their imagination was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, those were beautiful too. The way it went back and forth. I love this one. Looks like Tiffio's. Tiffio.
I really liked when him and his brother kind of like reconciled at the end, like they had drifted apart, and then they like kind of rebonded over art again, and were like stop drawing, like keep drawing, like he was encouraging his younger brother.
Oh my God, I love that part. Yeah, the stuff with his brother was definitely my favorite stuff. Like that scene was one of my favorite scenes. Like I almost teared up when they were talking in that part.
I wish we would have gotten more of their relationship, though. Like, I feel like we didn't get as much as we could have gotten.
I wish it was actually more concentrated on the brotherhood. Yeah, because
That was nice.
yeah, that was a really big overlying like theme throughout it, the relationship with the brother, but we didn't get to spend any time with the brother afterward. I liked when he came home and he's like, "Hey, what you playing?" And he's like, "A video game." And yeah, that part. I guess that was the reconciliation part.
Yeah, that's like when it started to get back to normal. Yeah.
So it's like more of the emphasis was placed on the romantic relationship, but the sibling relationship was, at least like I thought it was more compelling, and it had more of a resolution and more of an arc.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know. The romance, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm very confused.
I think it just bugged me that it just like ended. Like Raina just calls him, she's like, "I'm just not feeling this." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we didn't really see how it really impacted him in the end. Like he didn't go back to her. He just like dreamt about her that one night and like.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to have them like have a big reunion or something, but maybe like some kind of epilogue. Like he runs into her on the street and is like.
Well, he did. Did you see? It looked like he ran into her in one of the pictures, and like she was with another guy. Did you see that?
I don't
remember that.
Well, he drew her just like her, and I was like, was that supposed to be Raina? It's hard to find him because like there's
so many pictures.
all have pictures on it. I liked the way he depicted him erasing the
the ending and how it just kind of yeah
and
really nice.
I also really liked the way that this whole story, this whole metaphor with the shadows and the prison and him realizing that he's been seeing such a shallow slice of just the knowledge in the world.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then he realized he had to let go of Raina. Let's see. Oh, let's look at the questions we got here.
I can't find it, so.
I can't find it either. There was definitely. Does anyone know that picture at the end? It's like when you move to the city. He's like, I moved to the city, and then in one of those pictures, he like sees Raina. Oh, here, I found it. Page 553. This
553.
does not look just like Raina. Right there, and then right there, and then he's with this guy. Like, why would he make her look so much like Raina if it's not actually Raina?
I don't know. That's really strange.
Yeah, right there. Hello.
That definitely looks just like her, but like.
It does look like her.
But like, why wouldn't he say anything?
Because she's with someone else now. So.
It's just weird.
It's just a show. Life moves on, and she moved on. You know what? I also.
Wait, no. I think that's him talking to a girl, and then this other guy shows up, and like that's her boyfriend.
But it looks like Raina.
It does, but I feel like it would have been more obvious if it really was Raina. Like it does look a lot like her.
Well,
but
he has the power to draw her different.
But maybe he liked this girl because she did look like Raina. Like this is based on his life. This is like a
autobiography.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know what also bothered me a lot about the story, and like I know it's based on his life, so there's nothing you can change it, but like they're the way they were not concerned at all with their education. Like they're just
I know, just skipping school left and right.
Drop out of high school? Like you can't finish high school? And I didn't realize like the parents were just like letting him skip school.
I know.
It was a different age back in 1994, I guess.
For real. My parents would never let me get away with that.
I know. Like I thought he would. Like at first, he made it sound like he was just going over a break, but then he's like, "Let me extend my break 2 more weeks." Okay. The next question we got here is: did Raina ever feel to you a little bit manipulative towards Craig? She reminded me of Margot Roth Spiegelman from Paper Towns. I see that actually.
Yeah. I think she kind of used him as like an escape, kind of.
Yeah.
Like from her crazy life, she's like, oh well, I'm gonna turn to Craig. So it definitely did feel like she kind of used him a little bit.
Yeah, it was like she just needed like some sort of comfort away from her family, and he was different and not from there. And I hate how she kept telling him to stay and drop out of school.
And kind of paralleling like what a lot of John Green's books are about, like the themes there are about imagining people a certain way. Like Craig also imagines Raina a way that she is not. Like holds her in higher regard. Like, it's very manic pixie dream girl trope happening there, and also him not imagining her complexly.
Yeah. It's this girl and she's pretty and she likes him, he likes her, and it's perfect love, but it's not. Right. Like, he says he loves her like 2 seconds after they've been hanging out, and they don't really know each other.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like that part when she was like, so what does that mean? Like, what's the end game? What's the point? And like,
Didn't she say that right after she said, I love you too, though?
Yeah.
Like, I love you too. But what does this mean? It's like, why did you just say that if you don't know what it means?
I know. So what are you doing? You're just saying it for fun.
Yeah. Love is not a game. Come on now.
Like, it's not the book that pissed me off. It was like the characters sometimes. It's just like, what's wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Did they look like older to you than like high school age? I think they look so much older. Yeah, he did especially.
He looked so much better when he cut his hair.
He looks younger when he's cut his hair.
Yeah. Well, I guess
he just looks like an old man with his long hair.
Yeah.
He's 17.
Yeah.
Right? 16, 17.
16, 17, around there, yeah.
And he's got that little scruff on his jaw that makes him look like Shaggy.
Yeah.
Makes him look older. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, next question we have here is, does this make you want to read more graphic novels, appreciate artwork and books more? I don't know, honestly, if this makes me want to read more graphic novels, just because I like to picture everything in my head, and this is limiting in that way. I think I have to be in like the right mood to like want to look at the pictures.
Right. I do. I definitely want to pick up more graphic novels. I enjoyed graphic novels before this graphic novel, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting into more, for sure.
Yeah, I also really want to read more, but it's not necessarily because of this. Like, this doesn't make me go like, oh, I love that so much, I want another one. It's more like, I really enjoyed that, and I want to explore this graphic novel medium more and check out what else is out there.
Right.
Guys, when he burned this picture of her little girlness, like, why wouldn't you send that back?
I know. I felt so bad. And she didn't have very many pictures of her as a kid either.
I know.
I was like, oh, why are you doing that?
Why are you burning the picture? She didn't do anything to you. Just give it back. I can't handle this commitment right now. Like, either stay with me forever and help me deal with all the kids, or like, we're not in a relationship anymore. Let's see. Opinions on length. Too long, too short, just right. That's kind of why I've been nervous to read such a book like this. It's such a beast. Actually, this is so short. Like, you run through it so quickly.
It's so fast. Like, I was halfway through last night, and I finished it last night. So I read, like, probably 300 pages last night, and it was like that. It took me maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was nervous because I was just finishing Air of Fire, but like I read the whole thing yesterday.
Yeah,
I read it all in one sitting. Like, it goes super fast, and I feel like it's the right length for the story. Like, again, there's no real arc, so it's not like you can see where he could reasonably extend it or shorten it. But I think it's a good length. I liked it this way.
Yeah, I think it's a good length for the story that it's telling.
Yeah.
If you had the talent, would you base a graphic novel on your life? How would you draw yourself? Are any of us artists?
Let's go get paper and pen. Let's start drawing.
This is how I would draw myself.
The stick figure autobiography.
Like, I can do a little better than stick figure, like doodle.
Yeah. Do just a draw my life, you know.
Like, if you could, would you, or would you rather write a novel?
If I could, I probably would. If I was a good enough artist, but I don't feel like I'm a good enough artist, so I'm probably never going to do a graphic novel.
If you're an artist, would you pick graphic novel or writing a novel?
Yes, I would pick graphic novel for sure.
Cat.
I would do a novel, but like with illustrations too.
Okay.
Like every
bend in the rules over there. Bend in the rules.
I know. One or the other, Cat. Would you rather?
I'm an artist.
Would you rather?
Let me be creative.
I mean, if I was writing, it's something really cool to have. Like, to look back and have your life in pictures, like, that's a really cool thing. Not in pictures. Like, I could take pictures. I meant, like, drawn pictures. I have my life in pictures. I have photos.
think you would, like, even if you were talented, would you want something so close and personal and like documenting life out there for everyone to read and criticize and booktubers to have a live discussion about?
Yeah.
This is a very personal graphic novel. Like some of the things that he goes through, just like I can't imagine like telling people if I were to go through that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It's just like.
I mean, but like, you know, by the time he wrote this, he was at that point where he's okay with sharing it. Like maybe like when he was younger, he would have been more like hesitant. I think he's like turning 40 this year, so he's past this point in his life where this is awkward. But yeah, again, it is really it's like our little snippets. We did little snippets of this in like the Draw Your Life YouTube videos. Yeah. And like even that felt super personal to share. A novel, you kind of mask it with either humor or like a new character's name. So like
change the names around and
yeah. I don't know. Were these the names, like was Raina her name and stuff?
I don't know.
Change those.
I mean,
she's not in the back. I was looking at the acknowledgments.
Really?
There's an author's note somewhere.
Should we go on to the next question here?
Yeah, let's go to the next question.
Okay. Did you guys expect that big thing about their nanny sexually abusing them? And I wasn't sure who that was for a second. I thought it was their dad. But
that's what I thought it was. I thought it was their dad.
Yeah, but I think it was someone else because he had different...
it was a babysitter.
Yeah, because he was talking about like how somebody was over at the house or something.
Yeah. And if you don't really look at the pictures, like I feel like you skip over that because it was like really quick and...
I feel like... Oh, go ahead, Kat.
There's like one picture and then like a little later on like another couple pictures and you're like, is that what I think it is? Like, is that what's happening here? And like you're not really sure. Like it's hinted at a lot.
But I feel like their dad was pretty terrible to them too because he put them in that cubby hole. So big.
But he wasn't to the point of like sexual.
No, he wasn't like sexually abusing them or anything.
Yeah, he was more like abusive when it came to punishment. Like I feel like he would spank them.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was that horrible.
Right.
Because at the end he seemed more kind of calm and
chill
to them. But I forgot. Oh, I really liked the overlying blankets thing. Like I like the title blankets for them because there is so much with the blankets with the brother.
Has to do a lot with the blanket.
And Raina and just like he makes some metaphors that are blankety and I was like, this was a good title.
One that makes sense.
Okay, did you have a favorite illustration in the book? This person liked page 312. This is between chapters. Let's see.
I wrote down some of my favorites, so.
Okay, good.
I did not think that far ahead.
I was just on a page, but I lost it. Go, everyone find your favorite picture.
I'm finding it.
Oh, no.
Let's see. What is page 312? I can't get to it. It's so hard. You know what I liked this. I liked this whole metaphor of what they were at night and during the day, how they kept their distance, and I like this like over water, underwater.
Oh yeah, I love that, and that line right there is beautiful.
Yeah. Let me get this.
Yeah, it's a good quote.
Yeah, everything here I love. The
one where it turns into the kind of like ocean scene, I guess, with the bed. You like that?
That's when I have
Oh, sorry, Kat.
Do it.
Wait, hold on. Let me switch to Jesse so we can all see it. Okay. Ooh, I love that too. It was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
How it would go back and forth between the two, like the imagination and the not imagination.
Right.
Let's see here. I think they were going to get in so much trouble when they discovered them both in bed together, and like nothing came out of it. The dad
The dad was just like, oh.
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe they're in love and I'm not anymore.
Yeah, that was
like
sad.
It was sad. Wait, okay, let's see what Jessica got.
Just prettyfulness.
Oh, it is really pretty.
Was that what I was just holding up?
Oh, I don't know. Was it?
That dream sequence?
I don't know. I set it down.
Sorry. I keep stealing cats.
I'm looking for another one. I haven't gone to 312 yet to see.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh, wait.
It's like him and his brother playing in the snow. That was really nice.
Oh, this is 312. Yeah, this is nice too.
Oh yeah, that one's really nice.
Yeah.
All the ones with them in the tree were really pretty.
Yeah, the tree is beautiful,
Yeah.
and I love the darkness, like I don't know, all the dark backgrounds. It makes everything pop so much. Let's see.
Yeah, for sure.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Let's see.
I don't know. This book is just full of beautiful illustrations.
Yeah. Should we move on to the next question?
Kat, did you want to show one?
Yeah, Kat, you didn't
Show
show
it
it.
online.
Sorry.
Pop out. Let's see here. Will blah, 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 I just stumbled, I'm sorry. Will BookTube start to support graphic novels as it does with regular books? I mean, it all depends on what people like. And we're not like, oh, I only support regular books. It's like what
It's what you want to read.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to...
There are a lot of booktubers who already talk about graphic novels and like Priscilla is like the first one that really comes to mind. She does a lot about comics and graphic novels.
Yeah.
And there are plenty of others who talk about graphic novels and comics and stuff like that too.
The thing is, there's no rules. Like it's not like we have to read graphic novels and support them. It's like we read what we want to read and what we like, and then we like to share it with you.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Raina's siblings? I never really understood what problem did Raina's brother Ben have with Craig. I think it was just like he didn't want to take in an outsider, right? Like
I
think he just had trouble like accepting other people, kind of.
And very protective of Raina and kind of possessive a little bit too, like their family union, and they're already having family troubles with the parents divorcing. So now this guy is coming in and taking Raina's attention, and
he just didn't like change. I think he just wanted his family to stay the same.
Yeah.
That whole scene where he's like, no divorce, and it just it just reinforces that idea.
Yeah, for sure.
What was your favorite part of the novel? I think we kind of went through this. A lot of the brother scenes. For me.
brotherly love that we saw.
It was so cute.
So cute.
I liked when Raina and Craig were like having the good times, like things were happy and fun between them. Like when he was painting on her wall and he like made a dot and he's like, I've ruined it. And he, like, made one dot.
I feel like there was only 2 good times with them. There was when they were laying in that snow the whole day and they said some cute things and then they kissed. And then there was when he painted on the wall. And then all the rest of the times were kind of like him imagining better times, but they were kind of just there.
Right.
Like, a lot of the best times with Craig and Raina was when she was asleep and he was just like looking at her and like imagining.
Yeah.
Because like when they were in the game room at church camp and like she fell asleep under there and he was like watching her and like kind of falling in love with her right then.
Yeah, but it was like, again, it was like an idealistic loving her sort of a thing. Like,
right.
If this was a novel instead of a graphic novel, do you think it would have rated a lot less on your scale? I think it would have been different. They would have been have been more to it.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't even imagine this as like just a normal novel now that I've read this.
Yeah.
I mean, this was formatted for a graphic novel.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard one to answer.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I don't know. It would just totally depend. Like, we do get a feel for his writing style in this, but it's not like an entire novel narrative kind of thing. So, like, how would he describe all this stuff that we're seeing if we don't get to see it? Like, what language does he use? How does he show us Raina and their relationship with only words?
Yeah, so much of it is through his artwork. There's so many pages without, like, with 1 or 2 words on them, and it's just all drawings. And this is his, I cannot think of the word that I'm looking for. This is his road, this is his way that he tells stories through his, you know what I'm talking about?
Format?
Not format. It's like this is
Medium? His medium?
He would want this told in a novel. I think he wanted to show it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a drawer.
Oh, cheap.
How do you think Craig's parents felt seeing their lives in the novel? I think he had to like really talk to them before he put it out, probably just to prepare them.
Right.
Yeah. And his brother as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, his brother was mostly like lighter things, so it wasn't as big of a deal, I feel like. But the parents, with their whole, with their religious views, I'm sure they needed some prepping before they were okay with his views on their religious views.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they were the first ones who ever saw this. Like, before he even thought, like, I'm going to get this published, he was like, hey, Mom, Dad, can I show you something? I mean, it's dedicated to his family. So, yeah, obviously they approve of it. And like,
you know, I wonder how long it took him to tell them that about how he thinks of himself not as a Christian and stuff.
Yeah, because at the end of it, he was really struggling with it, and he's like, I have to hide this from them. So.
Yeah. We never got resolution. That's the thing with really a slice of life, and all his issues didn't resolve. Except
I know.
What?
I just thought I know.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, it was probably then, after that, he was able to do this. Like
he went and got his own resolution that we don't get to see.
Yeah.
Able to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was your favorite character? I think Phil was my favorite character. I liked Phil's wife, too, the geologist.
I think Craig probably was my favorite character. I mean, that's the person you get to know the most. So, Craig.
Yeah, I think he's my favorite as well.
I was just trying to go off the beaten path.
Yeah, I know. Be a little different over there.
I mean, like, you don't get to know the others as well, and, like, even though I didn't necessarily agree with everything that Craig went through, and, like, I couldn't identify with everything, he did, like, make some growth over the novel, and I don't know. I liked his journey.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We answered a lot of these questions. Okay, this is my first graphic novel, and now I want to go read more of this genre. Do you guys have any recommendations? Okay, Jesse mentioned a few. Kat and I, this is our first one. So, Jesse, you want to repeat those recommendations really quick?
Amulet and Deadly Class. Go check those ones out. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, quickly scanning through the questions to see if there's anything we haven't answered. Christine, I love your hair. Thanks. It's a mess today. I don't know what to do with it, so thanks. I appreciate your positive feedback. La 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 la. What's the next book we're going to talk about? Should we do next books next week?
Oh yeah, next Booksplosion book of the month.
Okay.
Book of the month. I'm really excited about this one because I've been wanting to read it for ages. And you guys too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready? It's Miss Wood!
Woo! Christine. Christine's still in New Jersey.
The prettiest version.
Yeah. Oh my God, we all have different versions. This isn't mine. My version is actually blanket.
You're just like the graphic novel version, right, Christine?
But did you guys know there's a video game in development for Mistborn?
What?
Is there
No way.
Is there going to be a movie?
I think the movie rights, someone does own them right now, but they're not doing anything with them, so we'll see.
They have a video game and not a movie. I was talking about today, Era Fire. Like, do you think they'd F those up if they made them into movies? Like, they'd have to be like Lord of the Rings style movies.
I don't know, because I've only read the first one, so I don't know what happens in the last two.
I would say that I would like them if they were illustrated, but I know you don't like that, Christine.
No. I'm like, even How to Train Your Dragon style, I don't know. Because Selena's real.
He's not real on the covers.
Now that I think about it,
The first one she kind of was.
Yeah, but that was a bad cover, so we got rid of it.
yeah, but I picture now that someone mentioned it, like Orlando Bloom style fairy.
Rowan?
No. Well, yeah, I guess Rowan too, but more her. Oh, was that a spoiler?
Yeah, it's all good.
Wait, how is that a spoiler?
She said something about a fairy.
Oh,
I'm just gonna ignore. What's next question?
Nothing happened. Done nothing. It's not a major spoiler because it's like kind of known.
It's okay. I don't really care about spoilers that much, so. But our audience might.
Audience, nothing happened.
Nothing happened here.
Okay. Now, I guess that's all we really have to say about blankets. It's hard to, like, there's not that much to discuss because there aren't that many words. And since we're not artists, we can't critique the art that much except to say that it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yes. And I'm glad we read it. Like, our repertoire of Booksplosion books has been, like, every different...
Yeah, it's, like, all over the board.
Yeah. Now we can add graphic novel to the list.
Guys, this is our 12th book that we've read.
No.
Wait.
11th, right?
11?
It's 11.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't really do one in January.
Yeah.
Last January. I forgot about that.
It's like almost a full year.
Dang it, we're almost a full year of books.
Fine, Booksplosion. Thanks for following our Booksplosion book club.
It's just so much
fun. It was a good year.
It was a good year. It was so much fun talking to all you guys and the live shows, and we're so excited to continue.
Yeah, we hope you guys carry on with us and keep reading books with us because we love it.
We're super excited for Mistborn. I hope you're all available. So join that live show.
The Mistborns and join us.
We're gonna do it's #Mistsplosion. So
#Mistsplosion.
Mistsplosion. Do we know what
You should be able to get this at like a library or a used bookstore or something.
Yeah.
If you can't like go out and buy a brand new copy. This is like 8 years old, so you should be able to find it.
And there's like a million different covers for it.
Yeah,
Not a million.
Just came out
the best one.
They just republished them in Barnes & Noble, so they also have these new copies, like I have, with that girl on the front. Like,
yeah.
She's not doing that, so like something like this.
That looks just like it, Christine. You should be the cover model, honestly.
I should. But yeah, thanks for joining us. That was our Blankets live show. Thank you for all your questions. We'll see you next month with Mistborn. Yeah! By Brandon Sanderson. Have you guys read Brandon Sanderson yet? No? No?
Jesse, you haven't? I thought you read like The Rhythmatist or Steel.
No, I own it, but I haven't read it yet.
So we're all going to read our first one together.
Yeah.
Gore. Okay. Bye again. I'm Christine.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Kat.
And that was our live show.